Well, this last month was utter freaking chaos, wasn't it? I did not get everything I wanted to get done today. Yeah, it was shit. I wanted to get freaking SLC done and get into all that stuff that you fans desperately wanted from that series. I know you exist. I'm glad you love my story, that certain taste. But I failed you. I didn't get the chapter started. I didn't get the prologue finished. I've gotten it written up quite a bit. Just it's not ready to post. Not even close. It is still a mess of a story due to how chaotic and busy last month was. But we're in a new year. Hopefully I can get things done better. Kind of doubt it because January's here. And another series that I seriously wanted to be done by the time this year was here. That being Dragon May Cry. Oh, blazes, this thing is not done. I will confirm this much. I've got pretty much everything written up for Dragon May Cry offline. All the way up to the epilogue, okay? And as I may have mentioned to some other people, I'm currently writing the sequel. Hopefully I get more than a few chapters done by the time the actual season 2 drops. And hopefully I get SLC actually drop before season 2 of Devil May Cry gets here and I get busy again. Really, please Netflix, keep the usual bullshit you had going with Castlevania where you dropped it during October every single fucking year. Well, not every single fucking year, but on the point when a new season was coming, you dropped it in October. By that assumption, you're dropping season 4 of Devil May Cry in April, preferably, but knowing my idiotic luck, it'll be March. Either way, I am saving any more discussion I have Dragon May. I am saving any more discussion I have about Dragon May Cry until I'm done with Act 12. There's a lot to go over, and I don't want to spoil, okay? On that point, let's switch over to, let's see, SLC. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I got really busy about. I got so distracted, I forgot to post the final fucking chapter for December's SWWC. Yeah, I'm looking right at it, folks. Month Files 17, Month 17, Part 13. It was going to come out last week, but due to me mixing up with other things, I posted the previous chapter last week. And this chapter should be coming out sometime today or tomorrow, depending on when I post this video. I am currently recording this on Friday. I'm going to try and speed edit this thing because it is almost finished. I think I need to just check a few things. Yeah, it is almost finished. Overall, very big chapter, as you guys know. But what are my overall plans for this month? When it comes to freaking SWWC, the 3 chapters that will still be coming out for January. Because, yes, I'm posting an extra chapter today, but you're also still getting the other 3 this month. I'm not changing that up because that would totally destroy my flow. But from what I'm figuring, let me move some stuff around. Month 5, and I'd say month 5, month 11, and month 6. Oh, got a random message. No, it's just someone favoriting. I'll check that out later. Anyway, so month 5. Oh yeah, this is the one where we're still following Slice Kilm. And if I remember correctly, ooh, this is... Oh, please tell me this is the episode I think it is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, of course, this one sneaks up on me. This is by far one of the more darker chapters for him, okay? Holy shit. I have so much for you guys to read about, and I don't want to spoil, but basically, Slice Kilm, if I'm... He has connections to Pinkie Pie. We know this because almost every one of the anti-6 so far have had connections to each of the main 6. Now, the writing so far has explicitly stated that... You know what? Forget. Drop what I'm saying. I'm not going to spoil this chapter. It is just too damn good. Okay? Just know it's Pinkie Pie related, and Slice Kilm is going to do something very insane. Easily one of my darkest moments. Let's see. Then on month 11, we go right back to Big Mac and Little Heart, I think her name is. The Buffalo, yeah. Strongheart. And they're visiting Yakistan. I am very glad to get back to this one because apparently, I don't know how, but this was apparently your favorite chapter, guys, because this is, I mean, month 11, both for part 2 and part 1, were some of my highest ratings, period. And I don't know why. It's a good story arc. I love it. But really, out of all the ones, you're enjoying that one the most? Sure, why not? I've got so much planned. This is especially good for another story arc I'll be doing later on once all the Devil May Cry things have calmed down and the SLC thing's finally up and going. I do have at least 2 more storylines in the SWWC universe I still want to explore. That being a storyline on the Student 6 and a storyline on Luna. You might have noticed that I mentioned Luna a few times in the background and stuff. Yeah, that's basically what's going on with her. And month 11 very much deals with one of the Student 6. It is Yakistan. So yes, a certain girl will be showing up soon. I'm not sure if she'll be showing up in this chapter. No. I did hint to her in the last one, didn't I? With that little girl laughing in the background with her big, gigantic father, or grandfather, or whatever. I can't remember exact details. I'm just skimming through. Then we go over to... oh, blaze, this one's nowhere near done. Oof. Shit, not good. Okay, just means I have more problems to deal with later. Anyway, month 6, part 3 is nowhere near done, but I know what it's covering. It is going back to Dr. Aswell and checking up on... She meets... Actually, it's hilarious that last month, the only 2 chapters I managed to get... The last chapter I got down for last month was about Norman Knox. Because Norman Knox returns again in month 6, part 3. Yeah, gonna be some fun. And that really isn't spoiling because I know he showed up at the tail end of part 2, if I remember correctly. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, those will be going up on Friday, hopefully. Then we're going into Journey to Heartswarming, episode 68. Just realized something. Okay. I'll check this later. Okay. Anyway, episode 68. Really big episode overall. It's basically, we're going to finally figure out what was happening with Blue Bull, and Gravy back. As well as we're also returning to that strange farmland where Starlight is seeing some odd things going on this place and these illusions or something. Is this really her friends trapped in a new point in time? Is this an illusion? Who is this Goldie Apple? Is he really connected to all this? We also end this chapter on a really big point. If it isn't obvious to you guys by this point what's going on with the illusion, it will be obvious who's orchestrating this illusion by the end of this chapter, okay? And just really fun. Next up, on Where's Every Pony? Luckily, this chapter I know is finished. Come on, load. Load. I need to see what the hell I'm clicking on. It should be Dragon Friend, because, yeah, I did move things around. Originally, Dragon Friend was going to come out for December and be Chapter 19, but then I remembered Dragon Regret was going to be a big thing I wanted to do, and I had to move around Discord's Death, because that was originally going to be on the tail end of this arc, but I changed my mind. I feel another character needs to be on the tail end of this arc to basically tie things together. Again, like I said in the last month preview, it's the same idea, okay? Rewatch the link I left in the description. Tell me who else is in that opening. Who else is in that opening alongside Spike? It's an opening where no one else is there, no ponies at all, and that's what inspired this fic. But also, Spike isn't the only one in the opening. There's another character sitting and playing fucking sight. And yeah, I'm not being subtle, folks. Just watch the opening. You know exactly who I'm talking about. That's what's coming up. But after that, we'll be taking a break for February before we dive into the final season of Where Is Every Pony. There is a sequel being planned out for that one, but for now, that'll be the final thing, okay? I am not going to be writing the sequel right away for this series, okay? Because it's sort of in my mind in this idea of, one, I could do a prequel and explain how everyone died, or two, I could do a sequel and figure out what Spike's going to do next. But that would almost feel like a continuation of this story beat without establishing the prequel. It feels kind of pointless, okay? I will gladly write a sequel if you guys want one, but I'm not rushing to do one for this, okay? Because overall, I want to get the other stories out of the way that have been slowing me down. And if I do eventually tackle a sequel for this, it will very much be both options, okay? Especially once you guys get to the actual final chapter of this, there is a lot to take in the final season. In fact, I think it's longer. Let me check. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is longer. It's a longer arc. Anyway. Either way, really fun to see. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Let's see, what else do I've got planned? I know I have a one-shot, but I'm not sure if it's ready yet. Let me go over to it real quick. Stories. Because again, I told you, I wanted the main thing to do this month is to get SLC going. And I did a plan to drop multiple multiple storyline and one shots in place of SLC for December, but again, I got too damn busy. I did finish a few though. Let's see. Attack of the Twilight Clones is definitely not done. I did mention that in the threads and some other stuff. I don't think I have that one ready. No, I definitely don't have that one ready. No, it's close. Just need a few more edit swings. I guess I could post that one for Valentine's Day. When did the Kieran episode air on MLP? I'm trying to remember. There's also that one, but that one's very rough. Save the heartwarming heartwarming one-shots for December of next year. Especially that Tempest one. I had a Tempest storyline. Sorry, a storyline featuring Tempest in a one-shot with Twilight Sparkle. I had this thing supposedly finished last year, and I thought it was very finished. I was going to post it on Christmas Day, but then I went to editing. I'm like, wait. This is not even close to ready. What the hell is this? And I'm like, no, I'm not posting this shit. It wasn't horrendously bad. It had an ending. It had all the story beats, but the grammar was atrocious. Like, going back to my old writing, I'm like, holy shit. Press My Luck is definitely not ready. Short and Tall still needs an art cover. Sodas I can't get up. I've got a few random ones that I just hadn't finished, and other ones that just need a good cover. That's the real reason why I've been slowed down on doing a bunch of one-shots lately. I know a lot of you joined because you loved my one-shots a lot, and I got no problem starting them back up again this year. It's hilarious that I started doing those. Reference the fact, sorry, what was it? New Year's resolution. I started doing those as a New Year resolution to get more writing done. And then I get to the end of this year, and I am complete shit on getting these things out. I do have a Mother's Day one that I didn't get the chance to post. I will be posting on Mother's Day. Same thing with this Applejack one. No, it's not. No, it's a Big Mac one. Okay. Cheater, Big Apple Eater. No, it's not an incest one. Calm the fuck down, folks. It's Big Mac and Sugar Bell. That one, I didn't actually write that one, did I? No, I got the description down. I just didn't have time to write an outline. Again, I could save that for another time. Probably around the Mother's Day one. I guess this sort of gives you guys an inner look at all the stuff I'm doing. I've got several Trixie Starlight stories that I never got around to finishing. I was going to do a marathon of those two. A lot of you guys were wanting a marathon of those two, and even gave me some really good ideas for marathoning, and it went complete shit because of timing for me. Get off my lawn. I think that was, no, that's not. Oh, I remember this one. This was a very hilarious dark comedy. Basically, yeah, I'll go ahead and spoil what this one is. It's definitely nowhere near done, but basically, Get Off My Lawn is what if King Somber wasn't some evil tyrant trying to enslave all ponies with a weird crystal fetish. Rather, he was just a cranky old man who was trying to violently kick people off his lovely lawn. And was forced to... Oh, yeah. Forced off his heart medication. I actually want to finish this one. It's a really funny story, okay? I don't want to spoil anymore, but it is hilarious, okay? And apparently my computer needs to charge. I think I've covered everything I need to cover in this video. As I said, chapter will be coming out today, hopefully soon. SWWC will be getting all 3 of their chapters properly, and the missing one today. Journey Heart Swimming still getting its chapter. Same thing with the final episode for final chapter for this season of Mighty Up. Of Where's Every Pony. And finally, Dragon May Cry will still be getting chapters. We're going to try and finish Act 12 and get into Act 13, and the final act will be here, and I will finally be done, preferably before April. Sneak up on me now.